Well, if 2020's been the year of COVID, when it comes to the primary sector, it's been a year of great disappointment for strong wool growers, for the wool industry across the board, actually. Let's wrap it and let's kick it to touch with the GM of Wool for PGG Wrightson, Grant Edwards. And Grant, let's not sugarcoat this. It's been a disastrous year for wool growers.
Yeah, afternoon, Jamie, and afternoon to all your listeners. Yes, it has been. It's been a real tough year, Jamie. We've had a tough finish to the year through our sales throughout December, back to those sort of levels that we had, post the lockdown. So of those lows, we're at those levels currently, and it's really tough going from that point of view.
Now, we did have the formation of the Strong Wool Action Group, and I'm pleased to say that the bloke who's chairing it has got a record of getting things done. His name is Rob Hewitt. He's the chairman of Silver Fern Farms, chairman also of Farmlands. He's got a good track record. Can Rob save strong wool, though?
They've certainly set up a strong a starting point, if you like, Jamie, from that point of view, and been able to leverage for every dollar that gets invested into the Strong Wool Action Group, they're leveraging $4 out of MPI. And as such, initially it was set up by the meat industries with Rob and his cohorts, if you like, in the meat industry. But in the same token, the wool industry is getting behind that, or has got behind that as well. And to my knowledge, all sectors of the wool industry, brokers, exporters, merchants, scourers and test houses have all indicated funding to support that group as they drive forward.
Grant, why has wool been more adversely affected by COVID than probably any other of our primary sectors?
A lot of our wool, Jamie, ends up in products in retail stores throughout the UK, Europe and America. And with them shutting down or creating a huge amount of uncertainty around the world, job security, and availability I guess is part of it. We're quite isolated here in New Zealand. We don't see that, but we certainly see it through our wool supply chain, and it's had a very significant effect just where that supply chain is, and wool flowing through. Largely, wool is a discretionary spend for consumers, and if there's concerns or doubts or availability, through those retail stores, etc., it all impacts, Jamie.
Yeah, I guess it's not like food. You don't have to have it to survive. Look, if there is a bright cloud on the horizon, and goodness knows we're searching for one, it's the fact that 2021 will be the year of the vaccine right around the world. We know that. If we can get on top of COVID in the next 6 to 12 months, and that may be an ambitious goal, are we inevitably going to see a return to some sort of return for strong wool growers? Because the problem is at the moment, Grant, if it carries on the way it's going, farmers will give up on wool.
Personally, Jamie, and I fully acknowledge at the moment, crossbred wool, wool is a standalone or crossbred wool, it's not sustainable for farmers at these levels. That's as a standalone, and a lot of crossbred sheep, as you well know, and in your farming days, it's a dual purpose. So I believe we need to put it into that basket to a degree at this stage. But also taking your points, and I know I've talked to your listeners in the past, and will still do so. I'm confident that when the world wakes up to how good a product this is, and the virtues of it, the sustainability, biodegradable, we're going to see a significant turnaround. It's going to take some time, and to your points, COVID vaccines, etc., for the opening up of those supply chains, or certainly through that consumer retail end of it, will certainly aid things significantly.
Hey, Grant Edwards, I'm out of time. Thanks for yours throughout 2020. Let's hope 2021 offers new beginnings, green shoots for the wool industry. Take care. We'll catch you back next year.
I'm sure it will do, Jamie. And Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all your listeners. Thanks very much.